Welcome back to Midco Sports tonight. Time for Jason Andera to get you all caught up on the South Dakota high school football action in the state. Jason?
Thanks, Kelly. The quarterfinal round is done, and there were a lot of big performances that lifted their teams into the semifinal round. I want to highlight a few of those big-time performers that maybe you haven't heard about. Let's talk about Danzan Gilborn of Warner. The guy ran for 4 touchdowns in a 53-0 win over Lyman. He has been going absolutely crazy for Warner. In Irene Wakanda, Trey King, he was 17 of 29, 241 yards, and 4 TDs in the air to seal a comeback win against Garrettson. 3 of those touchdowns were actually against the wind, too, which is saying something if you were out in last week's weather in South Dakota. He also ran for 164 and got 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's been absolutely outstanding. Here's Mackenzie Weinheimer of Sully Buttes. He ran for 260 yards. The team ran for 380 in a big 56-0 win over Burke South Central. Caden Eng, the sophomore for Castlewood, 253-yard game, 5 touchdowns. And by the way, he only ran for 262 yards during the entire regular season, so he almost doubled his total in just one game. Then we've got Parker Nelson of Sioux Falls Christian, who went for 224 and 2 touchdowns, something he's been doing all season long. Well, out of all those quarterfinal games, 1/4 of the road teams notched a victory, and none bigger than St. Thomas More, who went across the state to Dell Rapids and got a big win on the road, 21-20. Here's Wayne Sullivan to talk about that win.
Well, you know, we can throw with the wind, in the wind, doesn't matter. And again, our offense did a great job. Ryder Kirsch stepped up today big time as a sophomore. And again, hats off to our line, gave him great time protection. We ran the ball when we needed to, so, you know, we did the little things right today. We got to clean up some penalties, stalled a couple drives, so we got to make sure we get a little bit better in that aspect. And again, now it's off on another road trip, and we got to do our best, and we got to play 48 minutes of football.
We'll go in much more in depth on the semifinals tomorrow on our show when we make our picks, along with Brian Henshin and Craig Maddock. Back to you, Kelly.
All right, thanks, Jandy. Coming up next, a Sioux Falls office battle and head-to-head. Who's taking the W back to their cubicle today between Jandy and Jay Elson? We find out next after the break on Midco Sports Tonight.